everyone. I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Today's topic is the China nuclear silo. So the question, hi Lynn, I read recently an article, it was in the Wall Street Journal on July 28th of 21, and it was titled, China Builds New Nuclear Silos. In it, the author claims that satellite imagery analysis has shown what appears to be ICBM silos being built in two locations in Western China. Approximately 250 silos are being built, and about half are in each location. This person found this news, if it's accurate, disturbing, especially because these silos seem to be useful only for the preemptive first strike against an enemy rather than means for a counterstrike. This is because most nations with ICBMs are having launchers on trucks or trains so that they can move around to confuse an enemy as to where their true location is. These silos cannot be moved, therefore they could easily be targeted and destroyed in the first wave of nuclear warheads aimed at China. Please take a look at this situation. Are these silos going to be used by China against the USA? Will they be used for first strike weapons? Given today's technology, ICBMs would presumably be armed with multiple individually targeted warheads per missile. So each missile could take out several targets. Since they're building approximately 250 silos, they could launch more than 1,000 warheads against us. If only half made it past our defenses, that would be 500 detonations on the American soil. This does not take into any account any other nuclear weapons launched by Chinese submarines or bombers. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. So, when I focus on this, I do get that China has been planning something big for a very long time. They have wanted to dominate the world, and as a result have been collecting resources in terms of property all over the world, building these ghost cities, which I've talked about this before, stockpiling precious metals and obtaining as much intellectual property as possible, and not always through legal means, and we all are aware of that as well. China's had their sights on becoming a superpower for many decades. The true bloc was the US, and with the current administration, they're finally feeling like they have an opportunity to make their move. I get for a long time they've been sending troops to strategic places, both in Canada and down in Mexico. The huge burden is the amount of guns distributed to the US citizens all over the country. If there was ever a surge on US soil, that's a huge variable that they, referring to China, would have to address. For this reason, I see China patiently waiting while the current administration works to tug enough emotions in hopes that people will willingly give up their rights. And I fully, and I have said this and I have been saying this, expect false flags to become more and more frequent to accomplish this goal as people in power line their pocketbooks with funds from China. So we see where the motivations are really coming from here. I do not see China making a move until the above mentioned agenda is being fulfilled, but they are preparing. China wants to own the world and spread their communist ways. They love that the US is being pushed into socialist society, as that's a gateway to communism, and we all know that. This is a country to watch, as they are going to prey on the weak. The US is more divided than ever, and united we stand and divided we fall. So we have to come together and look at the bigger picture in all of this. It's in the greater good of our country, community, family, and self if we can just all come together. And that's another thing I keep preaching over and over, but eventually, hopefully, it really sinks in and we are able to come together, at least for the greater good, in some commonalities to keep our country and keep it intact. And that's really all I have for this reading. I want to thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have something to share or just to share your opinion. Again, I am Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.